Da-da-da. And we are live from the sold-out Discord Arena in New York City. It's time! However many hours of the Get Back full episode. Sorry, I could have kept going, but I felt the cringe. I felt the cringe from Jess staring at me for a fucking computer, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I felt it. I felt the cringe, but it's okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lewis. It's Daniel. It's Jess. We are the Get Back. We're live. We got Tito right over here. We got fucking Thomas Shelby up there. Daniel still has to get his fucking stuffy. We're fucking the Get Back. We're here. It's a Sunday, baby. Let's go.
But you can't really see Tio now.
Yeah, he's hanging up. He's up there. You want me to put him over here? Let me put him over here.
You gotta put him where we can see him.
It's fucking difficult.
Yeah, bro.
All right, bro. Damn.
Yeah, put him, bro.
I think later you have to like get a piece where it's just a little bit lower from your flag,
right
so
here?
it doesn't have to be on.
Like right here.
Yes, that's where we should see him. Yes.
Oh, that's hot. I like that. I gotta see if I have more of these safety command strips, because it's a safety command hook.
Yeah. Well, for now you can put him where we can see him.
Okay, we'll keep him.
I'm still in the background that Jessica hates, so that's great.
I don't hate it.
You think that's better?
That's just better.
That's hot. That's pretty hot. There's a lot of shit going on in that one. You know what I mean? There's too much white wall. You know, Daniel?
But I got white wall.
But that's why she's got a white wall. What's wrong with white walls?
Yeah, but you're a man. Shut up. You're fucking blending in. All right? Right, Jess?
It's like a green screen.
Tell this fucking man to stop complaining. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. You know?
Anyway.
How do we segue
anyway, we're
into
scraping
this?
the barrel today in terms of topic.
Yeah. How do we segue into this fucking
What's
bottom of the gutter fucking topic here? How do we segue into this shit? Oh my goodness. So
listen, the NFL draft is 3 weeks away. There's no NFL news apart from Mike Vrabel cheating on his wife, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, I guess.
Yeah, you don't know that. We don't know that.
Allegedly.
And
where was the allegedly?
He said it. He said apparently, allegedly.
No, I'm just saying. I just feel like I don't know. But keep going.
Okay. Let's just intro the topic and then we'll debate.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't know when the day was that broke, but Jess broke the news on the group chat because she was all over this topic when it first happened. Athletics reporter.
I was like, oh my god.
Dianna Taurasi was
not
seen
Dianna
with
Taurasi, not Dianna Taurasi.
Sorry.
That's a WNBA player.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Listen,
the fucking athletic reporter, Dianna Taurasi. Let me tell you,
it's been a long fucking day.
Yeah, I got you. Dianna Russini and Mike
Russini.
Vrabel allegedly are having some relational affairs in a nice little suite somewhere with other NFL coaches and other people there.
I don't think that was the same location. This was Sedona. It wasn't the meetings in Phoenix.
Yeah, there were coaches in the vicinity. Well, Mike Vrabel just happened to be with her. There was the pictures, Jess. There was the pictures. Did you see the pictures? You were all over this shit.
I saw the pictures.
Holding hands.
I was.
Giving a hug.
I was like, oh my god.
And there's nobody around. It's just them. First off, shout out to the person who got these pictures. They're so clear and so picture perfect.
Well, that's like a PI person that did that.
Yeah. Who you think hired him?
He was hired.
Whose wife or husband hired them? Let's just run through it, Chad. Who fucking hired this PI? So yeah, when this story broke,
whoever needs the money, whoever can prove they're fair.
Yeah.
They can be entitled to a payout.
We were all over this story. There were pictures going out, and there were statements by both. I have an article right here. We could just fucking run through the ringer of this shit. And it was so funny because when it came out, I'm like, these pictures don't look very friendly to me. Let's just say, because I'm in a relationship, full transparency. If my girlfriend saw me hanging out with another woman like that, yeah, she would assume I'm cheating too. Okay, so let's just get into it, chat. Okay, so fucking, they were at the Ambient in Sedona, Arizona, a boutique resort. With breathtaking Bryn's Mesa mountain range. Okay, so there's pictures here, and I'm you know what? I'm actually gonna pull it up for us, chat. Let's dissect it together. This is gonna be fun. I got you guys. Let me get a second to pull it up for the stream here. We're gonna have a nice old time here. Let's fucking. Let me go over here. La di da di dee, la di da di da. La-di-da-dee-dee. Put it right there. Let me move that. Go over here. Nope, that's not it. Go over here. Now that's it. Nope, that's not it. Can I click on it? There we go. Got it. There we go. Got it now. So none of you guys are going to speak over me as I'm doing this? Oh my goodness. How dare you.
I figured you got it pretty quickly.
There, I got it. Bam. All right, we're good. Here we go. So you guys can see it on your end. We can see it on the stream's end.
Yes.
And so there they are, right? The nice friends. Friends they are.
Good friends.
Good friends. Interlocking the fingers right here, giving a nice little hug, looking off into the distance. I mean, it's beautiful. First off, you look at this picture right here, Jess. What are we rating this view?
It's a beautiful view. I would love to see that view.
It's a nice view. And I think they liked it too. It just looks a little bit. Nobody and without anyone else in their group pictured into this picture, that's gonna be very fucking prevalent information. Remember that for later. So the pair of these people, right, they're both married. Mike Vrabel has been married to his wife for over 25 plus years. They met in college. Dianna Russini is married to her husband of about maybe 5 years, right? And I think they got married in 2020. And it says our spy in this article, funny as shit. They were spotted on a private rooftop of one of the hotel's bungalows, guys. $2,160 a night. Roofs are only accessible for the 2-person bungalow. Now, guys, I don't think 2 equals 6. Am I bugging here when I say that, chat? Am I bugging? Not Jess.
It's very
Pictures look crazy.
Look, everything's alleged.
Mm-hmm.
But one can infer. Either way, it's not a great look for either of them. Especially when we don't see any of their spouses.
I feel like these 2 photos right here aren't that telling. But the first 2 photos you showed when they're holding hands and hugging, that is where it comes into question. Because it's a little obvious. Because immediately when I first saw those pictures, I was like, oh shit. But instantly I thought, I was like, well, then did they get divorced? Because I knew that both of them are married. And I remember when Dianna Russini revealed her second pregnancy when she was going on maternity leave on Get Up or on Sports Center, one of them. So when I saw those pictures, I was like, oh, so they must have gotten a divorce. And lo and behold, no.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, because they haven't come out and said that they were.
Neither one of them come out and said anything. Well, no, they said that it's false.
Yeah.
But I do feel like they really don't need to say. I don't know. They kind of don't need to say anything. It looks shady, of course, but it wasn't like.
I mean,
make out session that they got caught.
I mean, you know what this is?
Like, you know
what it's giving? And I said this in the group chat. It's giving the Coldplay concert where you saw both of the 2 older people, right? The woman getting held by the man.
The Coldplay concert, those people were literally like on top of each other the whole time.
Do we gotta see these
okay,
first
and
couple
in
pictures?
here they're hugging.
I mean,
they're
that's how they
they're kind of on he's kind of on top of her a little bit there.
But that could just be a hug. I think what's more telling is the hand holding. That's a little.
I mean, why is he smiling so hard? If I'm his wife, I'm asking all these questions. Why the fuck are you smiling so hard meeting another
I
woman?
just feel like the hand holding is a bit more telling because that's like, why are you holding hands? Because you can literally hug a friend.
Yes.
Like
of course.
especially if you're greeting them, you can hug a friend. That happens. But I feel like holding hands, something a little different.
Now, Jess,
So I feel like
I will
that
say,
is where it's like, oh,
if I'm gonna infer here, where would you hug a friend? You would hug them in like a space where like maybe other people are around, right? You know. If we look at the third picture,
well, it's a private. I mean,
where
that's what I'm
the
saying.
fuck
It does
are the
look
other
shady.
friends? Where are they? I
That's
don't.
an amazing picture. I'm sure they love it.
It's a very nice picture. It's gonna go great in their apartment allegedly.
Well, that's where they. What I will say is this is where. I mean, I don't know, because if it's really, if they really are like officially like doing something, that would be stupid of them not to have friends with them. If they were going to decide to do something in public together, you would, right. But to play devil's advocate, what if they really are just like friends? They are the friends. Do they need to be surrounded by other friends? Maybe the friends are there, they're just not there.
You know what?
I mean, I get what you're saying. but
I
it's like,
understand where you're
it's-
coming from, but you know what it is? It's giving man logic.
You're
Giving
luck-
very man logic here. Only a man.
I
would
d-
take
no,
this
it's not
advice.
man lied because I
Only a man would
honestly
understand
feel
this.
like there's more incriminate. Like I feel like if there's no other incriminating, like where's the makeout picture? Where are they? Like neck and neck. Like where? Like it's got to be more than just okay.
You know what it's giving,
She
Jess?
hugged them and they're sitting next to each other in a pool. It's like, come on.
You know what
Like,
it's
come on.
giving?
Why are we wasting our time on this? Even if it is shady.
It's giving. This ain't bad enough to be talking about. This ain't bad enough cheating. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not that
that's-
bad
that's-
enough cheating.
That's perfect. That's a perfect. And I stand by that. This ain't bad enough. I'm sorry.
But maybe
We've got-
for
other
the
people have gotten
husband of
caught in
Dianna
worse
Russini,
things
it
and
might
worse
be bad
ways.
enough.
Listen, if you're a spouse of these people, it can be as bad as you
It's
want
bad
to make it out to be. But I feel like for everyone else on the outside looking in, this ain't bad enough. Stop it. Like this is not. Mm.
I've seen worse.
I definitely seen worse. And this is them,
seen worse.
right?
I've seen worse for sure.
This is Diane, right? By the pool, right? With a nice tall glass of whatever. You got Vrabel here. There's some other people in these pictures. You got some legs in here. You got some legs. You got some bikinis. It looks like other women here.
Look, the reason you
might crop that
listen,
out.
and remember when I
Crop that out,
texted you
crop that out.
guys, I said they're people. I was like, if they are having this, they better be separated. Because I don't see how you are still married, having an affair, and then willingly go out in public when you're public figures. That just has to be you are truly fucking stupid. Like beyond stupid to even pull some shit like this. But it's like, well, if there isn't an affair going on, then this is all just BS. Like, we are making too much of a big deal out because I just feel like you're too stupid to do this if you actually are having an
I f-
affair.
But Jess,
I feel like if it was a one-time thing, I can understand being more careful. But if it's not a one-time thing, they're just like they don't care anymore. If it was
Well,
their
that's the
first
thing.
time
There is no.
together,
Where is the other? Where's the other times? Where are the other times where they were just by themselves in a secluded place? Like, come on. This is the only thing we're getting, that they were both at this hotel
so it's
around
either
the
one of
same
two things.
time as the owners meeting.
It's one of two things, in my opinion. Right? It's either the first thing is that this is not a one-time thing; they're just friends that were over dramatizing this whole situation, or B, they don't care anymore. They've been doing this for longer than we actually think.
Well, yeah, they don't care anymore because they're separated. Like, unless you're separated, because if you're separated and you're headed to divorce, you don't care if you're finally out in public, right? Because you can be like, well, we're actually on the rocks.
But then
And
why
I'm
wouldn't you
actually
say
am
that?
getting a divorce. Well,
Then
that's
why
the
would you
part
come out
that's
and false? Yeah,
well,
that doesn't make any
that's the
sense.
part that sucks because if you are not having an affair, I mean, if you are not getting a divorced, and you're in places like it doesn't look good. It doesn't look.
because
I don't know. It's not bad enough for me to say they're definitely guilty, but I'm not gonna say that it's like kosher.
Well,
'cause it's not kosher.
it's all alleged at the end of the day, right? We don't know, right? And Russini and Vrabel, right? They insisted that they were with their friends, right? They were simply weren't visible in the photos, right? There was other people with them. They had eyewitnesses say that they didn't see anyone else with Vrabel, right? And Russini, they just saw them by themselves, right? And they asked the Patriots coach who visited the hotel with a group of friends. One eyewitness said, no, he was with a girl. Who's that girl? Just say.
It's real stupid.
It's a bit much.
And this is why you gotta bring. So wait, was this the same exact weekend of the coaches meeting?
Yeah. Or yeah.
See,
same
you
as
know
that
where
weekend,
Mike Vrabel fucked up? You didn't bring your wife. Other coaches brought their wives.
Yeah, they did.
Other coaches brought their wives because I was listening to some of their interviews and they mentioned their wives. This I met their wife there. I just talked to his wife. So you should have bought the wife. This would have saved you. And I don't know what she was doing, why she couldn't go. She's a mom. I'm sure she's busy.
Kids are old enough.
Got 2 kids.
They'll be okay.
Because if his wife was there, he could have easily. This could have been like, well, no, guys, my wife is actually at the meeting. Well, she was with me all weekend. So obviously, me and Diana are not doing anything.
You know what's funny?
But she is my friend, and we are
Let me
close.
tell you. If his wife was there would have been pictures. Just like there was with this.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
There
saying.
would've been
She's not
pictures.
there.
Not there. Not even close.
What I'm saying is that it would have helped him if he would have brought her over. If he would have brought her with him.
It would have helped him with his ruse, his lies. Oh, let me tell you, Jess, we're fucking gonna dig into Mike Vrabel because no one else is. Fucking ESPN is silent on this shit. Fucking everybody's on
No, I do
Dianna
appreciate
Russini's
that.
ass.
That someone on the
Ooh.
internet, someone can go, because I feel like she has been getting dragged. The comment section
Mm-hmm.
when these first dropped, and a lot of these are from men. You can tell who, you probably have never gotten laid because you are very angry, and it's almost like the mentality of a high schooler,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like you don't understand that. Okay, what if they are having an affair? They're grown ass fucking adults. You don't know what adults do? It still takes you by shock and awe. When you see a man and a woman, oh my God, they're like, and you're convulsing at the mouth, foaming at the mouth, saying the most gross, nasty things you can say. Because supposedly you're the moral police now, determining how she should behave. And then making all the crude jokes about, oh, this is why you can't take her reporting correctly. And, just now digging in on her career. And it's like, no one is saying anything to him, and he is the one who was also married with kids too. Like, and you just got a brand new fucking job.
Yeah.
You have a bigger job than she has, and you know who never fucking bought that type. I mean, they did their fair share of attention grabbing media antics, but New England Patriots is not really known for foolery. They had a coach for a very long time. You didn't see him with anybody but his fucking business. And it's not until his ass left that you saw him walking around with what he was walking around with. So it's like his head is not in the fucking game. His head seems to be somewhere else.
But I will say, guys, you know what the Patriots were associated for when Tom Brady was in the league? Bill Belichick? Cheating.
We were thinking the same. I looked at Lewis. He put us down like he got this. We were thinking the same thing.
Patriots
That's
and cheating
funny.
go hand in
That's
hand,
funny.
guys. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
when you put it like that,
If
when you put it like
anything,
that,
it's on brand for the Patriots.
This is very on brand, actually.
when you put it like that,
It's
you're
very
right.
on brand.
You're right. I mean, it makes sense. But what I'm saying is, they tried their hardest not to bring attention in the wrong places.
Yeah.
And if you
Nothing
are
came out
having
in their personal lives, is what you're trying to say.
no, not the fucking head coach, at least.
Right.
Some players had issues, of course, but the coaches were fucking, quiet about everything. So I don't know why he's not putting into question. You're there for a meeting with other coaches, with owners, and this is how you represent yourself
With colleagues.
with colleagues. You're gonna be out here with your side piece while your
Reporter
wife
side
is at home
piece?
taking
That's
care of
crazy.
your fucking
That's
kids.
crazy. That's crazy. Reporter side piece. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy. No one is dragging his name through the mud.
Oh, Jess.
Like everything just falls on this girl.
We're gonna drag
And
it.
that's the part I don't like. Even if they are having an affair, it's gross. But people are adults and it's their fucking business.
But you know what it is too?
But the knife should cut both ways. But this is a misogynistic society, so I get it.
Yeah,
Men
you're
can
right.
fuck a donkey and they'd give each other a pass.
Also, as well, it's fucked up that Mike Vrabel seemingly won't get a punishment for this, but Dianna Russini may lose her job because the Athletics putting her on like suspension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently, so that's even more fucked up. This whole situation.
And
It is ridiculous that she's like under investigation. I think it's bullshit because come on, you're telling me no reporters. You're telling me there's no one out there right now getting their sources the ethical way. They're all squeaky clean.
And you know what it is,
None
Jess?
of them have greased each other off.
The Athletic just
no one
hasn't
is
found
having
out
their
yet.
own secret affairs. Huh?
The Athletic
None of
just
them-
hasn't
They
found
just
out
haven't been
yet.
found out yet.
Haven't been found out.
There's no public photo of them yet.
No public photo. Let me tell you,
No,
that shit's private.
But this has been going on. The media members and NFL staff, coaches, players have been doing bullshit behind closed doors for years. Only a fucking moron would think that that's never happened before. But you're right. If has happened, they haven't gotten caught.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think this is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a bullshit story. It's not serious. It's not like they're breaking the fucking law.
No.
And it's like, who fucking cares about it?
Well, we do, because it's time to slander fucking Mike Vrabel. All right? Let's fucking get into the
Go
slandering
ahead.
of Mike
You have
Vrabel.
the floor.
We got this. So we got fucking... First off, this is Dianna Russini's husband. Shake Shack executive, right? Daniel, big fan of Shake Shack. I love Shake Shack.
Big fan of Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is great. This guy's fucking doing a great job. I love
The
Shake
Korean
Shack.
burgers are great.
Shout out
The
to
new Korean
Kevin
burgers are
Goldschmidt,
fantastic.
this fucking guy. This guy's doing good fucking work. Okay? And then we got Mike Vrabel. That's his wife. They've been married since 1999. Dr. Dana Blumberg. No, that's his wife. Never mind. I'm stupid. That's Robert Kraft's wife. But look, that's his wife. And like, been together since the 90s, 1999. That's how many years? That's 27 years of marriage. And allegedly, you're going to break that for a reporter who is, for all intents and purposes, not your fucking wife, and you've been married 27 years too, okay? I don't care if you think she's hot. I don't care if you think she got a sweet ass or nice whatever. I don't care what you think she is, or she fucking rubs your feet a good way, or she doesn't fucking nag you like your wife does. I don't give a fuck. You've been together with your wife for 27 years. There's some shit that you just don't do. There's certain shit that you fucking keep to yourself. You give up that fucking urge. You give up that fucking, what do you call it? That instant gratification of being with another woman because, it's something new and exciting. You love your fucking wife, bro. That's what you do. That's what real men do. You love their fucking wife. You bring your wife with you. Your success is her success, and her success is your success. But clearly, you're over here mingling. Now, I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong in terms of like criminal, in terms, not even maybe moral or ethically, right? You could just be friends. Optically, Mike Vrabel, you work for the Patriots. You work for the NFL. You know the fucking optics mean more than what is actually true. Bunker down. Fucking go back home to your wife. Raise your fucking kids. And get ready for the season and do your fucking job like a real man does. Sick and tired of this shit. The Mike Vrabel acting like a 20-year-old boy. Oh, let's hold hands and fucking let's go sit by the beach and have my shirt off.
Let's go hug by the rocks.
That's so cute.
Hug by the rocks.
You fucking pussy. Love your wife, bro. 27 years. Down the drain potentially because of your dumbass. Your dumbass. And if she divorces you for this, or she's like, you know what, I want to take a break, good. Good for her. Because you want to know why? She has self-respect. Because you don't. I don't give a fuck if she's your friend. You don't fucking interlock fingers with your fucking friends, bro. You bring your wife to work trips, too.
Yeah. Now, do you guys remember a few months ago the Erica Kirk and the J.D. Vance hug?
Yes.
That got controversial?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I remember when that came out, I was like, oh, they're definitely doing something, because that is not how you hug a friend. You do
Right.
not put you don't put your hand through their hair like that. So are these pictures worse than that?
There we go.
Because they're almost the same thing. She could just be
I'm thinking
very
they're the
overly
same.
affectionate.
I would think they're close to the same at that level. Because at the same time, too, Mike Vrabel is the father, and you have to set an example for your two young boys on how a man's supposed to act, right? And we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so we can't really say with full confidence what's happening. But you're a public figure, like you said, Jess, and you're a father, and you're supposed to be setting the example for everybody, including your team and including your players. It's not a great example. It's you're posing as a possible cheating man. You're being unfaithful to your wife of almost 30 years now.
Well, you don't
It's
know
like,
that.
Well, we don't know that, and we don't. But from what we've seen and what it could be, it's not a great look. Even if it's not true, it's still not a great look to be in the public like this, right? There has to be a certain boundaries you have to know as a public figure, right? For whatever reason, maybe they forgot, maybe they're just unsure. I doubt that because they're professionals. They've been doing this for a long time. They're not young people. That everybody's been reporting for a long time. Like, he's been a head coach for a long time. So everything that we've been saying is very questionable. The fact they both haven't really come out and denied it or haven't said anything else about it apart from what it said in their statements is weird. The fact that the pictures are what they are, just everything about the situation is not a great look for either of them. But for Mike Vrabel especially, you have to make yourself look better. You're the head coach of the Patriots. You just went to a Super Bowl. You have a wife of almost 30 years now. You cannot be acting like this in public, where you could possibly get, scandalous photos taken of you. And shit happens, and stuff happens, maybe they just didn't realize it. That's fine. But at the same time, you have to know the difference between where you are and who you are. And I don't think here he did. Because right now, it's not a great look for either of them, despite anything. But for Mike Vrabel especially, it's not a great look because of who he is and his whole career and his life right now. It's not a great look.
No, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Fuck Mike Vrabel. Pussy. Love your wife, bro. Instant gratification ain't worth 27 years, bro. I'll tell you that right now. And that's coming from a 24-year-old man. 24 years old, and I've been alive less than your marriage has been going. Pick it up, little bro. Respectfully. Pick that shit up, bro. Have some fucking dick discipline. Fucking keep your urges down. I get it, you're a man, but you're not fucking stupid or slow. Love your wife. Bring her with you. He's making millions of dollars. Get a babysitter. Get a nanny. Get a family friend to watch your fucking kids. If you got
Isn't the highest paid coach in the NFL?
You're one of the highest paid coaches in the NFL. You're making $15 million, bro. You're making a lot of money, bro. You telling me you can't afford to have a nanny for a weekend? Bring your wife along. Your wife doesn't got to work another day in her life. Bring your wife out. Let me tell you, if I had Mike Vrabel's money, Beanish is everywhere. Wherever I go, she going. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, she can have hobbies and she can do whatever she wants outside of, I'm not fucking telling her.
They don't need a nanny. Their kids are 25 and 24.
They don't fucking need that shit. They're fucking grown adults. He did it. He did it. Allegedly, he did it.
Oh my God.
He did that shit. He's doing that shit.
I mean, I'm happy for the drag because I feel like no one is even questioning him.
And fuck Boston.
Fuck Boston. Fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck Boston forever. Fuck Boston Patriots forever. And the Red Sox. Fuck them all. But I feel like she was getting... And it didn't help her cause when they, put Diane's cause when they, put the compilation of all her side jokes about her marriage and her husband at work on TV, which is stupid.
Yeah, that sucks.
But it's obvious that, if anyone was miserable in their marriage, it was her. It was them.
Yeah, they
were not happy.
On screen, she was not shy about it.
Yeah, Chad. I got a video up. Yeah, they did her fucking dirty. You want to just play it? Let's play it.
No, do we have to watch it?
We can watch a couple seconds of it. They did her fucking dirty. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm married to someone someone average. I don't post a lot about them. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too. Night before wedding, the one guy my dad wanted me to, or my mom wanted me to marry was Jimmy Garoppolo. And he's calling me. Like, this is a sign. I don't want our children having a culture where mommy and daddy's tone in this house is based on the result of the Philadelphia Eagles. Who cares? For women, the actual wedding day is the moment. So, I mean, Kev was all down for it. I was the one that was very skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't know. A, grow up. B, you're a father. You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom. So that's good.
Oh, does she?
Oh, yeah.
Really? What did she say?
Walk over here. I'm so sorry. I need to really stop telling my husband on television. I'm going to be divorced by Christmas. He'll be like, hey, show me a picture of the stadium. It's just me.
Naked.
He's probably right back. I don't want that. Who wants that? Nobody. We're average together. And you know what the worst part is? He sent me a text during that segment, and he said, good luck today. Be great on Get Up.
Okay, it's just a little bit, Chad, saying we're average together. Now, you know what? That might be her. That might be her humor.
It's sometimes
could be her humor.
Yeah, sometimes it's just humor. Sometimes people, they crack dry comedy jokes about,
God no, men do it all the time with their marriages.
Exactly. But I don't know how many of them actually have done it on TV like that. Like, if a man was talking about it, like, that would be like, bro, like, I feel like people would be like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, stop.
I will say,
like, it's like,
when a lady says things like this on TV, especially about her husband, I think it's more acceptable to do that
because it's a joke. It's like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
It's like a Homer Simpson. Her husband's like Peter. Family
Bob
Guy.
Burgers. Keep going, Jess.
Keep
Bob's
going,
Burgers.
Jess.
Who else?
Name another show. American Dad. You know what I mean?
Dad.
American Dad. Well, no,
Cleveland
American
Show.
Dad. Francine loves her husband in American Dad.
Mhm.
So he wouldn't fit the bill.
King
And
of the
I
Hill.
feel like she obviously had some feelings over the years. Some regretful feelings.
Now, or, her Dianna Russini, or she's just Italian.
Shut the fuck up.
Or she's just Italian, right? When I see Italian parents on Instagram, they're not always fucking, oh, I love you so much, husband. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? You gotta pick up the bread, bro. And then afterwards, they'd be like, oh, I love you. And they really do love each other. But that's just how they communicate. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's right. Listen.
Hey.
It looked bad on the screen. Behind the scenes, it's all love.
It's all
No
love.
matter what.
It's all love. So maybe.
They are not getting a divorce. I promise you.
Maybe.
That's the last thing happening.
Maybe Russini's just Italian. All right? Maybe that. You know what? That's it. Got the Jesus fucking cross. And let me tell you, when she was fucking talking about calling Jimmy Garoppolo, that she sounded super Italian. I didn't want to say it, but she's extremely Long Island Italian mom.
Oh, Italian mother hates son-in-law. What a shock.
And it's and the Athletic is potentially investigating her conduct. Now
Real stupid. But
for
I guess
this, we talked about this before. Based on the Athletic's editorial guidelines, it requires that journalists avoid any activities that pose a conflict of interest or the appearance of a conflict so as not to call into question their credibility. Now, for that
Definitely
specifically, it's an appearance. It's an appearance, chat. I mean, it's not true. It's all alleged. But it is the appearance of it, and people have been shaming her credibility online. So the Athletic is like, you know what? Maybe we don't want that. Now, they're still investigating. Nothing has came out yet. She's not fired. But she's just not currently reporting as this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about this?
it's stupid because she's really being punished for, just a woman, being too close to a man. And making him, the center, bringing the bad. You're being fast, you're being loose. Like, that's what this really comes down to, because this requires you to have an investigate. What? this is what pro. It's like, come on, that your standards are fucking low as hell. Then,
Now I will
like, it's
say,
crazy. That's a crazy. Come on.
if I could just throw in a word here, technically, a reporter, technically those are also her colleagues, right? The coaches, the players, those are like colleagues, right? So if we're talking about this in the sense of a job, if HR finds this out, they could potentially look into this, right? So this is kind of
I
their
feel like
way of
unless you
being
can,
HR.
I feel like unless you can prove an affair is actually happening, this is not like actual proof. This just shows that they're over friendly. If anything, this is what a lawyer would say in court. Where is the kissing? Where was the sneaking off into rooms? Where's the credit card bills? Like, where? There's other evidence to prove if she was actually doing this. Now, I'm not saying she was,
No, Jeff,
but what
listen.
I'm saying, I just feel like this is bullshit.
It's not given.
You're
This is
absolutely
bullshit. I'm calling
listen.
bullshit.
Listen, you're absolutely right. It's bullshit, but the Athletic needs to cover their ass. This is all this is. To play devil's advocate a little bit, because you are right. The Athletic needs to cover their ass in case there is more, and this is a bigger story and a much larger story. So I can understand where the Athletic is coming from to a degree, because if they do find more, now it becomes a problem they have to nib in the bud right away. Fair?
Well,
But you're right. It's bullshit. But you're right, because based on the photos and what we've seen, there's nothing proving anything.
But
But the Athletic
really
needs to
isn't.
cover their ass.
does it give off the appearance? Subjectivity. Let's be subjective here. Some people may feel like, oh, no, it doesn't. Some people in the room may be like, yes, it does. Some people may be like, oh, I don't really know. I don't really care. No, not really,
I stand by it. Doesn't seem bad enough. It doesn't seem bad enough.
At least to the guidelines of the
If they
Athletic
were-
specifically.
Yeah, it was. This is not bad to me. From what I see, this is not bad enough.
Yeah.
Because if they're not
if you were
having an
Diana's
affair, she
lawyer
can
in
fucking
court,
sue
you
them.
would be. That's what you would do.
You'd be winning.
She
right
could.
now.
Huh?
You'd be winning if you were Diana's lawyer in court.
I don't know if I'd be winning, but I would be like, you have to prove more than this.
Now, chat, we're not, we're not in court. We're just, we're in a company. So the company could technically do whatever the fuck they want. Unless she sues for like, oh, she doesn't think that this is right. Then we could start getting into it.
Well, I mean, we'll see what they find if it turns up anything. Because, I mean, I feel like by now, this came out like on Monday. It's Sunday. By now, I feel like more would come out if there was like an actual affair. You know what I'm saying? Because now was the time for the wife and the husband to be like, yeah, here are the text messages. Yeah, this is what he or she, like, what is there to wait for? So I don't know. I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, I also believe these are two grown-ass adults, law-abiding American taxpayer dollar people, tax-paying people.
Well,
It's like,
do they pay their taxes?
let people be.
They're millionaires. Do
I
they
don't
pay their
know.
taxes?
I'm
Let's
just
be
saying.
honest, right? They might not. Making too much money, they don't.
They're definitely
They
American.
pay
We know that.
taxes.
Definitely,
They're
they're
not
definitely American.
corporations. They pay taxes. They have their loopholes, of course, but they pay taxes.
Fair enough. Whew, any last words we have for Mike Vrabel and Dianna Russini here?
No. Both of you guys better fucking hope they don't find nothing.
On
mean
who,
us or them?
On who, Mike Vrabel?
Not you. I'm talking about them, Mike Vrabel and Dianna Russini. They better hope and pray that if you guys are having some shit, that they don't find no other shit.
Because let me tell you, if you're holding hands like that, you've definitely texted. Let's keep it a bean. I'm not. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night.
Maybe that's what. Well, the investigation, the Athletic, I'm sure they're going to be probing for messages, and we'll see how inappropriate the messages were.
The Athletic.
If the messages were straight up football related, during reasonable hours. Now, reporters do get information from theirs all throughout the night, all throughout the day. But If the context is work related, they really don't have nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But they better not find nudes. They better not find no sexting.
Diane,
Not get no emails.
Mike Vrabel.
No screenshots.
And let me tell you, the spouses better not see that shit neither because paper's coming soon, baby.
Oh, what will suck is she probably will lose her job, and if it does come out that God forbid it is true, he won't lose his job.
Yeah,
He'll be the head coach.
Yeah.
he'll be
No
fine.
one's gonna fire a head coach because he fucked some other bitch. That's not.
Yeah.
But she will be fired, and then she won't be trusted again. So she will be punished for being a sexually active female. That's what this comes down to.
Now I will say, technically, they are. What do you call it? Colleagues. You're on a work trip.
Why isn't he getting punished the same way she is from his own organization? Because
NFL
I'm sure he has a clause in his contract that says that you cannot be out there making us look crazy.
Because the NFL.
I'm sure he
isn't
has
the
a behavior
Athletic.
clause.
The athletic.
No, but
isn't
you're
the-
telling me they don't have their own rules of
They
conduct?
probably do. And you know
They
what?
don't have
might
their own
suspend
rules
him
of
for a game.
conduct?
Might fine him.
Didn't the Boston Celtics fire their head coach because he was fucking an employee, a staffer, someone that worked for the Celtics?
But this is an employee, Jess.
No,
this
but
is-
she's a colleague. She's an NFL colleague.
Colleague,
She's a part of
reporter.
affiliations.
She's affiliated. Yeah. For sure.
Contractors, they have rules for everyone who's involved with the
Mhm.
business, not just NFL employees.
Yeah.
I may
Parties,
be wrong, but it
media
wasn't Steve
members.
Madoka like also accused of sexual assault on that employee too.
No, he was just
No.
having an affair. They were both having an affair. Her husband actually worked for the Celtics too.
Yeah.
It was a very nasty in-house affair that was going on.
And you know what they did? They got him the fuck up out of there. They packed his ass up real quick. Now,
Yeah, and the truth is in the NFL they don't do that.
they don't get rid of you even if you allegedly beat a woman. They definitely ain't getting rid of you for this shit. Like, this ain't bad
Or
enough.
drive-
So the
and almost kill
NFL
somebody.
really is a business that shows women that they really don't give a fuck about women. I don't care how many commercials the NFL comes out with. Your policies on how you handle players and coaches who have misconduct with women it's the record sucks. So NFL that's one entity that really doesn't give a fuck about women. So they're not gonna have her back. They're not gonna come out and be like our head coach should have fucking keep his shit
The
together.
Patriots aren't definitely doing it. Are you
Respect
kidding
his
me?
female colleagues.
Now,
Well, also the Robert, we're forgetting. You guys are forgetting a very long time ago. The owner himself got caught getting a hand job at that massage parlor place that he was going to.
mm-hmm.
So he ain't gonna hold him accountable for shit.
Yeah, they don't care. They're like, why'd you let it get out? Come on, man. You can't be alone with her. Come on.
You can't be hugging by the rocks like that, man. Come on, you got to know better.
You gotta at least have 3 people in the picture at all times, Mike. Come on. You'll do better. You'll do better.
You
know
want to
that's the
hold her hand and do it
conversation.
behind the closed door, not by the rocks, dude. You know better.
Come on. What are you doing? You're making me
that's
look
the
bad. All right.
conversation.
Slap on the wrist. Go fucking
know what's
coach my
funny?
team.
They're like, Mike, be more like Drake. Be more like Drake May. Look at his wife, taking her to the Masters all around. Be more like Drake. Be more like your quarterback. You know better.
He'll be like Matthew Stafford. His wife has a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go
get
be
your
like
wife
a
a
decent
podcast.
man, Mike Vrabel. You've been together with your fucking wife for 27 years. That's longer than some people have been alive. People have died and have not lived that long. Be a fucking good man. Be a good human being. Be a good spouse. Be a good husband. And treat your vows with some fucking respect. Thank you. Yo, I'm a good man, son. I'm a good man, son. It is what it is, bro. When a good man sees a shitty man, we just gotta call it out.
I caught out.
You know what I'm saying? Pussy Mike Vrabel. Fuck the Patriots. Hope they never win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck
That's
the
why they lost the
Patriots.
Super Bowl, because of this shit. It all correlates.
You're right.
Full circle, bro.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
That's what's up, son. Yeah. Alright.
Anyway,
Fuck Mike Vrabel, bitch.
so now how do we segue into the next topic?
Speaking of investigations,
There you go.
There we go. That was good.
I like that one.
The NFL is getting investigated now. by the
By the
Department
federal
of
government.
Justice. Where the fuck is this coming from? Daniel, you want to kick off this story? You want to? I'll ride your bus, bro. I'll be
Yeah.
right in the back seat.
Yeah, so this is a relatively new story. Like, we don't really have a lot of information out. But supposedly, the DOJ sent a probe into the NFL about basically its media deals, and basically it's how they're streaming certain games and how they're kind of cutting off consumers from enjoying, the product, and the network, the broadcast networks are upset about. They're calling like antitrust laws and stuff like that. In layman terms, basically, it's Fox, the Murdoch Corporation, and those kind of are leading this investigation, leading this probe with the DOJ. Basically, are upset that the NFL is putting a lot of their games on streaming services like Peacock, Netflix, Amazon Prime exclusively, which is taking away from, basic consumers having to watch games, right? So if you don't have Netflix, Prime, you don't pay for it, you cannot watch these games. So they feel like the NFL is breaking a contractual obligation of, we can't stream that game and you're putting them on these services and it's not fair to us, it's not fair to the consumer, whatever, right? And it's kind of a little bit of a nothing burger right now, but it is kind of a start into what could happen later on down the line. Say when the NFL needs to negotiate a new media deal, and these, NBC, ESPN, ABC, CBS, if they don't include their streaming platforms in that deal, or maybe they won't be allowed to, it could be a problem for the NFL. Maybe lose money, maybe these companies lose money, maybe they do want to put their streaming services on, or put NFL games on their streaming services and stuff like that. So it's more like apparent that they want to try and get ahead of what's happening with streaming services and putting games on streaming services, because we're at a point where majority of games are on Peacock and on Netflix, and more games are being added to the schedule and going on these streaming services, and it's allowing the NFL kind of adjust certain days as well. Because I was reading too that, the NFL has an obligation that they have to put games on Sunday, on CBS, Fox, ABC, whatever. They have an obligation to put a game on Monday for ESPN. But Thursday, they can kind of play around with. And now they're putting games on Friday, right? With Black Friday. That's something that maybe they didn't tell NBC, they didn't tell CBS, they didn't tell they didn't tell Fox. The NFL now with streaming can kind of manipulate certain days to get certain games on and take away from, broadcasting, displaying those games in certain ways. So that also could create a problem. So they're putting a probe saying the NFL is doing something that is antitrust, and that's kind of doing it for their own personal gain and going against their contracts they signed with these companies, and doing it in a way that kind of forces the consumer to have to pay for streaming services, and that it's not allowing these broadcast companies to kind of display these games. So it's kind of a back and forth like that. It's really nothing now, but it could be something bigger later on down the line.
Fucking first off, that was hot. That was hot. You were cooking, my boy. I fucking we shut the fuck up, baby. You were cooking. Just wanted to get that. Go ahead.
Well, it was giving a lot of information.
Yeah.
About what the actual probe was about. Was that are they violating, or is there? So they have a clause. So they have not a clause. They have a special permission that was granted to them back in the 60s, sports broadcasting rights, whatever, which basically allowed the NFL to sell its markets without following the antitrust laws to a T, because it would make sure that their revenue would spread across markets. So they're really not monopolizing. They're just making sure that so they have a special right. So this probe is to basically now reevaluate that because of what's happening with the streaming services. So at first, when I heard this, I was like, why are they doing this? Like, are they really breaking the law because some of their games are now going into streaming? Because according to the NFL, 90% of their games are still technically free. Not technically, but they are still free on
Basic cable.
television because you do pay
Cable
like your
box, yeah.
cable bill that you are paying for the game. It's not free. It's just that there's no extra cost to watch a live game. Um, but a lot of their games are it is forcing fans who don't want to miss a game. Now, if you don't mind missing a game or two, you don't have to sign up for these extra streaming platforms. But if you're a fan who has to see every single game and they may have 4 games in their schedule where they're going to be on 4 different platforms outside of television. They're going to have a game on Amazon for their Thursday game. They're going to have a game on Paramount, a game on Netflix for Christmas, a game on, and you may not even, some people may not even have, so yeah, now you're forcing me to buy extra when technically this should already be part of a broadcasting contract that you have, or I'm supposed to watch it for free in my market. I shouldn't have to, so I feel like, I don't know if it's illegal. And I just feel like, at first I was like, this is stupid. I feel like the DOJ, you have other shit like real important. But I guess that's subjective because the point is white collar crime is crime. Price gouging is a crime. You know, breaking antitrust laws is it's just that it's pretty crime. But money does matter because at the end of the day, who's not getting that money? Who wants a part of that money? Government. But I was still wondering, where is this actually coming from? This push. And I read that article on ESPN where, of course, now because now it all makes sense because who would have that type of pull to have the DOJ look into this? Because how urgent is this matter that you need to take resources, and who would have that type of pull? And in the article, they named the Murdoch family, which owns Fox, and they just don't own Fox. They are a conglomerate across industry, across media, other industries that are not even. They are Rupert Murdoch's family. They have that type of pull where they can make a phone call and tell the DOJ, yeah, we're getting fucked. I don't like that I'm losing money or revenue that the
Well, correct
NFL
me
is
if
trying
I'm
to get
wrong, but Fox
over.
doesn't have a streaming service, right? That they could put games on.
True.
Not really.
Because CBS has
I
Paramount,
mean,
NBC has Peacock, and ESPN has ESPN app or ESPN Plus.
but they also have Disney, so it's Disney.
It's Disney Plus,
Disney
yeah,
Plus?
or Hulu too.
Or Hulu?
Or Hulu
So
or, Paramount, all
Fox, I don't think
these.
has anything that at that level.
Yeah.
Look, so there was so when this first came out, there was a tweet that explained, because now technically speaking, if a fan wants to watch has if the fan wants access to all the games, not that they can actually watch, but they just want access, they are now spending at least $828 to watch these games. And it used to really cost whatever your cable bill was because that's how much you pay to get television. And I did comment back. I was like, you know what, that's true. But I'm not paying $828 because I still have cable. And now what cable is doing to keep up with this crazy streaming demand, they are now, if you have Spectrum, this is a free plug for you, Spectrum. Fuck you because I hate you.
Fuck Spectrum Internet.
I
They
was
are
Piece of
just
now
shit, slow as
providing
fuck.
like
Spectrum too.
10
I was
different
just about to shout
streaming
Spectrum.
services as a part of your cable package. So I could technically, now I have Paramount, Disney Plus, Netflix, and something else all included with with my cable bill. So I don't pay for those streaming platforms anymore because it's now part of my cable bill. I already have Amazon Prime, which I'm already a member way before the NFL got involved, so I get access to that. So I think there is a way that fans, you don't have to come out $800 out of your fucking pocket for the NFL. Maybe if you don't, the NFL will see they have to rein in their business model. And maybe they should finally make their way back over to television. But The NFL is only going where the fans are going. And as more and more people cut the cord and they go on these streaming platforms, the NFL as a business, and I think that they do reserve the right to put their product on that platform if that's where you are. Look, they know the 60-year-old, the 50-year-old, the 45-year-old has a television, and they will turn into the game. But there's millions of 20-something-year-olds that don't. But they have YouTube. They have this, they have that, they have their phone. So that's where we need to put our product. So it really is a give and take. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I don't know what they're going to get out of this investigation. I don't know. I personally think they shouldn't, but then at the same time, it's like, well, maybe they should because that's fucking ridiculous. $800? It's a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
Yo, sports is a
Watch
racket,
football.
bro. Sports is a racket sometimes, bro. It's a lot of money.
I also think a big part of the problem too, from what I also read, was the fact that they now can freely move a game to any day they want because they just put it on streaming. So they could put, like, Christmas was on a Wednesday. They could put a game on a Tuesday if they wanted to. Throw it on the NFL Network. Why not? They could do that. They could put, say, any game on a random Friday. They do that already. So now you're taking games away that would be reserved for Sunday, Thursday, or Monday away from these companies, and you just slap it on streaming and call it a day.
Well, that's why they're pushing so hard for the 18th game. They want that extra game so they can either give that game back to back to a television, or you can take this additional game and put it on streaming. Because the only thing you can do to satisfy, now you have all these customers, these corporations that want to pay for your game. And the only way you can give them that is if you actually make more games. And football does not have 82 games. You are getting 17 weeks, and that's it. So they're gonna just be like, well, fine, here's an 18th game. So that's
Here's
coming.
17 weeks. Be happy, bro.
But not just that. The NFL is also taking games away from home fans by fucking having them play all over the world. I'm not sure if I agree with these international games.
You don't like it?
Well, did you see recently what Kyle Shanahan said about the Australia game?
He had nothing good to say about it.
He had nothing.
He
to
tried very hard not to get fined.
And Roger Goodell was like, "I've been here. It's great. The field is great. He should be happy to come here." Paraphrasing that. But that basically was like what he was saying. But no, Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to go to Australia. They didn't want to go to Brazil. The Packers did not want to go to Brazil.
No, he said, I tried to find ways that this could be a positive. It's really not. It's a positive for the NFL. I understand they have to, expand the game, but as far as my team and rest for the players, where is the positive? There is no positive. They are going out there. The Niners are going out there a whole week ahead. So you are going to make these guys start their season actually a week ahead of the fucking actual game because they need to readjust their bodies. Like, isn't that crazy? I work on Sunday, but I'm going to go to my job the whole 7 days before that so I can get ready. Like, that is...
And they have preseason
That is nuts.
too.
And the
you know what it is,
preseason
guys?
games.
You know what it is? You know what it sounds like? A work obligation. You do it. Doesn't matter your opinion. You shut the fuck up. You can hate it. You can love it, but you're going to do it.
No, I mean, look, that's why he was very careful on his critique. Because the NFL is not a democracy, and they will fine you if you talk too loud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he's Kyle Shanahan. I'm sure he made a phone call and was like, "What the fuck? We have to do this." I'm sure coaches and owners were probably like, "Really?"
Of course, Kyle Shanahan would.
Really?
He's the type to fucking be the first one. No. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We got to fucking go to Australia. What?
But you want to, and that's week 1, right? That Australia game's week 1,
Hmm.
right? So normally when you have like an international game, the NFL will give you a bye week. You don't get a bye
They
week
don't
till, like
get
after
one.
week 4. Exactly. It's like I can understand like, okay, we're going to London, we're going to Germany. Next week we get a bye week. That's fair. But you send them halfway across the world to basically a new day, and now they got it's basically a new day. And now they're to come back here next week and play the Packers on Sunday at 1:30.
That's right. And
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
not right what they're
smile
doing.
when you fucking do it. You're gonna smile. That's what the NFL is gonna tell them. You're gonna smile when you're fucking.
Well,
going
well,
to the food
yeah,
court.
because the NFL was probably like, okay, how about we make someone else the fucking head coach? How about we get another quarterback who wants to play here? Because that's what it comes down to. How much money are you getting paid? How much money are the Orcs paying your fucking contract and your players? You have a
The
$300
Orcs.
million roster. I want Sydney, Australia to see it. So that's unfortunately sometimes your work business, yeah. And you're one of the grand premier franchises.
Yeah.
Why would we send the fucking Bengals?
Yeah.
I mean the Bears, or no, the Bears and the Bengals. See, they're not bad anymore. I mean, they're bad.
Why would
now
we
they
send
have
the
Why would we
Browns
send
and
the
the
Jets?
Razors? Why would we send them? We're not sending them. We're sending
Yeah,
our
why would we
some
send
of our
them?
good product. You know what I mean? It's fair trade exchange. They give us their eyes and viewership and money.
Who's the second
we
team?
give them a good game.
Just off topic. Who's the second team? It's the Niners and who?
I have no idea.
Oh, I have no clue.
Not the
Oh,
Rams.
okay. Who wants to guess?
Ooh, that means it's a
I
fun
can't.
team.
I can't.
Hmm.
It's an NFC team. It's an NFC team.
Not
NFC team.
Yes.
And what week is this? Week 1?
Lions? No.
It's week 1.
Vikings.
If I had to guess,
The Seahawks.
Not the Seahawks.
not the Seahawks. No,
What?
I think that it's the Eagles.
Is it East Coast or West Coast?
It's
not
West
the Eagles.
Coast.
Oh, it's
It's
West
West
Coast.
Coast.
It's not Rams.
It is the LA Rams.
It is the LA Rams. Yeah.
Oh, that is a good game. So why was he bitching? Because he was saying he wants to. I'm just saying because he was like, I'm gonna petition for the Rams to play in Brazil next year, or for the next game, because I know they petitioned us to play this in Australia. But I'm like, okay, now they're playing with you, so why are you making them extra miserable?
You know, it's Kyle
They're
Shanahan.
gonna be just as miserable as you.
He loves making other people miserable. That's okay.
So this
He's
game
that
is
uncle.
this is Friday, September 11th
Hmm.
is the start of this game. Because Thursday they have who is it? The Eagles against somebody. I know the NFL opening game 2026. They announced this. Wednesday. Remember, so Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
the Seahawks are hosting the Eagles.
Hmm. On a Wednesday.
So not Thursday.
Oh, that's weird.
On a Wednesday.
That's gross. That feels a little slimy to me. Like having the football game on a Wednesday. Ugh. Like
Why the
So we're
fuck-
I
having
gotta
a
change my whole
Wednesday.
schedule now.
We're having a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday for the first week of the NFL year.
Ugh. That seems a bit off, right? Ugh.
they're such assholes for doing that to the players. They really are.
You know what it is? It's like when you put your hand in like brownie batter and you're like smearing it on your face. It's like, oh, what are we doing?
When you put your hand in shit and you smear it on your face.
Oh.
That's what this is like. That's what this is like.
Like, ugh.
You know what? I'm all for it. You know what, DOJ? Probe away.
Go ahead,
Someone
DOJ.
Stick it all the way up their ass.
Send your
Go ahead,
resources.
DOJ.
NFL's
'Cause
fucking
the
with
NFL,
my-
y'all are becoming. The NFL's too ambitious. You know how we say the NBA is not ambitious enough? The NFL's too ambitious.
Yo, bro, settle down. NFL, Roger Goodell, shut the sit down. No, they don't want your money. No, you cannot go to the Middle East, Roger. No, you cannot. There's literally active war. You can't go there. Yeah, but why not? It would be a nice distraction for what's going on. Shut the fuck up, Roger. You cannot go to
We
the
can have it in Dubai. We
So-
can build a stadium in Dubai. They can play in
So,
Dubai.
do we want to play one more game? One more game real quick? There are 9 international games this year. Okay? They're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries. We know one. We
Mhm.
know two. London, and Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to guess the other 5?
Brazil,
Brazil is one.
Germany.
Germany's the other one. There's 3 more.
Brazil, Germany.
2 of them are in
Okay,
Europe. 1 of them in South America.
Scotland. They're going to Scotland.
They're not
Or
going to
Ireland.
Scotland.
Brazil,
this year. They're
Germany,
not going to Ireland.
Mexico.
What the fuck?
Mexico is the South American one. There's 2 European ones. One they went to last year. One's the first time ever.
Germany. Oh, he's at Germany.
Yeah.
They're Germany.
It's in the UK. It's in the United
France?
One they went to last year. One's the first time
I think
ever.
they went to France last year, so yeah, I
France,
think it's France.
Spain.
They're going to France. France is the new one. There's
Oh,
one
I
more.
said France.
Yeah. You got it.
Well, they're going
Spain?
to. They're going to Madrid.
Hey.
Now, what's funny is they announced some teams for these games.
Ooh.
So they're sending the Cowboys to Brazil, which I think is hysterical. The Detroit Lions are going to Germany. They're sending the Atlanta Falcons to Spain.
Ooh.
And, of course, they're sending the New Orleans Saints to Paris, France.
And the Jaguars, obviously, in London.
The Jaguars are on London. The Commanders are on London. There's still 2 more. There's one more team to announce for London. They haven't done yet.
Yo, can the Giants get in here?
I hope
Awesome.
this is paying off for them. I hope they're seeing revenue increases with this because
Oh, I'm sure they are.
they've tried it before with the NFL league in Europe. And it didn't last. And they're not doing that the same because they're not having. They're actually just like bringing their own teams to Europe to play. But I hope this is paying off. I mean, you have to try to. Yeah, you have to do trial and error.
Mhm.
But I don't know if this actually helps the game yet. I don't know.
Well, chat, let's get into...
Because what fucking fan in their right mind wants to see their team in another country they have no access to getting to?
You want to know what's funny? I just realized I just did it out of a whim.
Hmm.
The ticket prices for the NFL games in London, not that bad.
It can't be expensive. It's not on
No, no,
demand.
it's not-
They
it's
got
not
their
that
own
bad.
football. They're trying to
It's
make it
edgy.
as accessible for the London crowd to come. The average person doesn't feel like they're going to waste a lot of money coming to the game.
The lowest is 85, and the highest is 250 plus.
Oh, you lucky bastards. That's like a baseline for a home fan in the Niners to see them play in Santa Clara, to be honest. No one's going to a fucking Niner game for $80. Unless you're at the top of the nosebleeds. I mean,
So there we go.
do they play the players more when they play international games?
No,
Do
same
they get
contract.
higher pay?
Nope.
Nope.
Same contract.
That's
Nope.
bullshit. See, the CBA, y'all need to do better. You need to get them to pay more.
Give them like a bonus, an extra like 50K, 100K.
Bonus guaranteed. Each player gets a $50,000 or $100,000 bonus. Guaranteed. Non-taxed, whatever.
That can be done.
Really make it worth the headache. How are you making them go further and not compensating for that? It doesn't matter if you already pay the millions. I feel like you're making them do the extra work. Extra work should be getting paid for now.
I feel like
paid
they
work
get an
check.
extra,
know.
you know what we do? I feel like they get an extra 1,000 the bigger the time zone. Say the time zone's like 5 hours, they get $5,000 extra. If it's like a whole day, they get 25K for going to Australia.
5,000 not enough. This is the NFL we're talking about. We got big money.
Yeah,
50,
5,000 ain't shit.
Yeah.
50,000.
Yeah.
I'm just spouting an idea.
Big money.
No, I know.
We're big
But they
money
can
now.
afford it. That's what I'm saying.
All right, 50,000.
They need to. And I feel like you give the bonus according to. I mean, you could make a one flat bonus for everyone to be happy, like an easy 100 extra, like 50 grand. But I feel like you can also do a bonus according to the star player. So if you're gonna make an elite quarterback 13 hours out of his rhythm cycle, you need to fucking pay him accordingly. Don't bother Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Sleep rhythm. Don't be fucking with their health.
Don't
with that
don't
extra
fuck up
pay.
my baby boo Z's and counting sheep. Don't fuck
What-
it up.
Okay, listen.
You know how there's the Super Bowl MVP and they get
Mac-
a bonus for that? There's the international game MVP and they can get a bonus for that.
Yeah. You've had to fucking be on a flight
Yeah.
for 12 hours. Here's your fucking 100K.
Yeah, I say do it. You have to make it appealing to everyone. Everyone.
Well, I think we're done with football right now. Let's move on to another sport that has a
Listen,
that has a ball in there.
until the draft happens,
Yeah.
football is going to be very barren.
In the draft. We're going live for it. It's coming
Yes,
up,
we
Jack.
are.
Coming up. We're gonna be here for it. That day, I don't know where we're gonna be, but we should coordinate it to where we all go out. We spend the day together, and then the night we spend the draft.
I have to see my work schedule.
We got that.
But
We
I will
got
let
that.
you
We're
know.
gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. We're gonna love it. But you
Beautiful.
know what is not fantastic? The Yankees and Mets this fucking past week.
Oh.
Let's talk about it.
I will leave you guys the floor for baseball.
Thank you so much, Jess, because we got
But I will be listening.
because Jess, we got a lot to fucking discuss right now. Okay, that
Oh,
Alright.
I'm hearing.
this is.
Okay. You wanna go first or you want me to go first? Who was more? I feel like
we both
I
had a
was more
shit week. We
miserable.
both had a shit week.
I-
I feel like I was more
Rock,
miserable.
scissors. Rock, scissors.
All right, rock paper.
Wait. Okay. Wait. On three, or do we go rock paper scissors says shoot, and then we do it, or rock paper scissors shoot?
We'll go rock paper
It's
scissors
very.
shoot.
Okay. Ready?
Rock
Rock,
paper scissors.
Paper scissors shoot.
Okay, you go first. Go ahead.
I'll go first. All right. The Mets are fucking imploding on themselves. Okay, they're fucking terrible. We went 1-5 this week. We dropped 2 out of 3 of the Diamondbacks, and we got swept by fucking 8. You know what? This is still in the fucking frame. It's still in the fucking frame. I don't care if my fucking pants are. I don't give a fuck. It's still. Who else? Who else? Yeah, everyone. You fucking turn your ass around. You fucking embarrassment of a fucking franchise. Fucking embarrassing. It's look, all right. The offense couldn't get any fucking runs of the past week. We got shut out by the A's twice. Twice you get shut out by the A's, and then when you put up 7 runs, you still lose. Luke Weaver sucks ass. This brother gave up 5 runs in the 8th inning when we were coming back. Listen, the Diamondbacks, you know what? Diamondbacks are a good team. They're a good team. They're a fair team. They have star players. Who the fuck is on the Athletics? Jeff McNeil is raking? Shea Langoliers hits 500 at Citi Field? Who the fuck is Tyler Soderstrom? What are we talking about here? Who? Aaron Seville is shutting us out? Oh, he's got a curveball. The fuck? Are we serious right now? We can't hit a. Lindor is batting 150. The guy blows. He can't cover second base to save his life. Marcus Semien has no pop. He's fucking garbage. Thank God for Francisco Alvarez Bo Bichette. There's a fucking best hitters on the team. Jorge Polanco has fucking. What is it? Baritis. You know what the fuck Baritis is? Do you know? Jess, you know what Baritis is? Do you know? Genuine question. Do you know what Baritis is?
No, I don't.
Okay, Baritis is a fucking leg disease. A leg disease. He was perfectly fine last year. Perfectly fine. He's been fine his whole career. Comes to the Mets, you have bursitis. Oh, by the way, you're playing first base. How does that make any sense? Mark Vance can't hit a baseball anymore. Carson Bench, I love the kid. He needs to be in the minor leagues. He's fucking terrible. He can't play left. He can't play center. He can't play right. He can't hit the baseball. He got 1 base hit. That was a freaking pulled down the line. Everything about this team that was good last week is fucking garbage. Kodai Senga got shelled in his outing. Freddie Peralta was good. It's probably the only saving grace you could have in this. Shomanaya was good today. That's about it. Everything else? Clay Holmes is hurt. There goes our 4th best pitcher, possibly 3rd. And now. we get to go to LA. Not to play the Angels. No. To play the Dodgers. I want to fucking die. They're 7-9 and they're imploding. Lindor fucking got half the locker room out of here. Now you want to show the responsibility? You want to hit 150, bro? It ain't work like that. You're getting booed. Deal with it. You want to be the savior. You want to be the one. You want to be the team leader. You can't hit 150. Can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. Like the only two saving graces are Bo Bichette and Francisco Alvarez, and Luis Roberts. But Luis Roberts don't play. Alvarez can't play. He's hurt. He's hurt every other day. And then Carson Bench can't hit. He hits 160. I love the kid. Can't hit. I think there's a big future for him. He can't hit right now. He just can't. Sorry. I think he has all the potential in the world. Can't hit a baseball right now. And then everybody else fucking blows. Jorge Polanco's hurt. Good for him. Jared Young. Jared Young hit third today. Third. He hit third last week. Third. He hit third 2 times in 1 week.
I have a question.
He's
Daniel.
8 for 20. He's our best hitter, but he's Jared fucking Young.
Who's that?
Great question. I didn't know who he was. And he's hitting third in the lineup. Playing first base. Number 45. I don't think that's his number. Jared Young. I got swept by the fucking Athletics. The Athletics got swept. Not even take 1 game. Got swept. You got shut out. You got shut out twice. Twice. You got shut out. Twice. Bad times. Bad times.
Yeah.
Had a bad week. We won 1-5. We had a bad week. Jared fucking Young hits third. Give me a fucking break. Be a fucking joke.
Let me see. Let me see what's going on with my team, man. All right, let's just look at the schedule here.
Can't have nothing good. Can't have nothing good. Listen, I've come to understand more than half my teams can't be good at one time. I've accepted that. I have. Because when the Rangers are bad, the Knicks are good. When the Knicks are bad, the Rangers are good. The Mets are always iffy, and the Jets always fucking suck. So it's either half my teams are good, or half of them are not.
Well, you know, the Yankees also went 1-5. The New York team's just trying to copy each other. Who's more shit? Who's more fucking dog shit? I'll say this right now. At least we beat the A's in 1 game. The next 2, we lose. Only score 2 runs. Lose 3-2. We get shut out and we lose 1-0 after a fucking Ryan Weathers pitching masterclass gives up 1 fucking run, and we can't even get a run. We have some of the fucking highest payroll in all the MLB, and Jazz Chisholm's hitting 150. Jazz Chisholm, the guy who was talking about going 50 for 50. He's hitting 150. That's the fucking 50 you were talking about. You're a bum. Get off my team. You are a bum. Aaron Judge, hitting better of late. Hit a home run today. Hitting better of late. Still not fucking good enough. Ben Rice is our best hitter. Ben Arroz is our best hitter. Giancarlo Stanton is our best hitter. He's 38 with fucking noodles for elbows. He's our best hitter. Jazz Chisholm, why are you here? Do you want to be here? David Bednar! David Bednar! Oh, go! He's bringing the misery of the Pirates. He's bringing the misery of the Pirates to the Yankees because how the fuck? I get the fuck out of here, Tito. I can't look at you. I'm sorry. I should never done that to you. David Bednar is the Devin Williams of this year. Devin Williams last year couldn't get a fucking save to save his life, and when he did, oh boy, you were going through a fucking whirlwind of emotions, let me tell you. David Bednar is channeling his inner Devin Williams and just giving everybody a scare. giving everybody a scare. Let's just run through these games, right? We're going to the Trop on Friday. We're going to fucking Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay. I think they're one of the worst in the division, right? One of the worst, right? Luis Hill comes on the mound. We lose. Fucking Luis Hill, I'm tired of this experiment. Put him in the fucking pen. All you got is a fucking fastball. Not that lively anymore, pal. All right? You're getting fucking shelled. Get the fuck off my team! Get off my team! Dave Bednar gives up the game on Saturday. The Tampa Bay Rays bunted to win the game in extra innings. We lost to 3 fucking bunts. You want to explain that to me? How the fuck? We're the New York fucking Yankees, and we're losing to 3 bunts? One of the highest payrolls in baseball. Yeah, losing to 3 bunts. Jazz Chisholm doesn't know the fucking rules! Get him off my team now, you bum. Cam Schlittler has been getting hit around in his last couple starts. He got hit around a little bit. All right, he got hit around a little bit, but we almost came back and won it. Almost came back, but we didn't. We get swept by the Rays in the Trop. Who do we play next? We play the Angels next in a 4-game series. Let me fucking tell you. If we don't take 3 out of the next 4 games against the Angels, put on the red light, signal for fucking help. This team needs help because it's gonna have to come down to the bullpen and these hitters not fucking stepping up and hitting. The guys that you're paying millions of dollars to, I need these guys to fucking step up. Hello, Jazz Chisholm. Hello, Aaron Judge. I need these guys to Hello, Ryan McMahon. You fucking bum! Ryan McMahon is a terrorist, and he should get out of New York. He is a fucking terrorist to this baseball organization because he can't fucking hit for shit, can't even bunt for shit. He's a fucking awful hitter. I know he's capable. He's in the fucking MLB, and he's fucking not. He's not capable because he's not doing it. Jose Caballero, bum. Utility bum. Not a player, a bum. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Our starters can only do so much when the bullpen and the bats can't hit and the bullpen can't pitch for shit. I had to drop Dave Bednar from my fantasy team. Do you know how fucking crazy I sound dropping David fucking Bednar, the best closer last year? The best closer. Because every time he's fucking pitching, I get a heart attack. My heart skips beats when Dave Bednar comes into the fucking game. His whip, ridiculous. It's over 2.5. It's ridiculous. You are a closer. Your whip should not even be that close. Not even close! You bum! You fucking bum! This Yankees team is a fucking disgrace. I get it. It's the 3rd week. Am I overreacting? Yeah. However, I'm not. Because if this continues, right? Baseball, right? This is a game. It's 162 games. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But in the marathon, you trip in the beginning, it affects your time in the end. If the Yankees don't clean this fucking shit up, it will affect our time in the end. What if we're tied with the Rays? And it comes down to these games that we played. And now they're getting the wild card and not us. What if we don't win the division?
What happened last year?
Yeah.
What happened last year?
Yeah.
You're the best team in baseball second half of the season, but you had a miserable first half, and you lost the division by 1 game.
Yeah. These games matter. Okay? It's not overreaction. All right? If you're not... they're not reacting enough. Because this shit carries over. We got to fix up the bullpen right now. Because this bullpen is dog shit. The starters, not pitching that great. Luis Hill, get him off my team. If your name is not Max Fried right now, you're getting shelled. Respectfully, you're getting fucking shelled. It's fucking ridiculous, yo. But now we were going to play the Angels, so we'll see. We got Will Warren coming up. Yay, Will fucking Warren, great, fucking love it. Then Weathers. Then why is Heel in the fucking rotation? Get him the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter.
Was it, are
Getting
the Dodgers
getting
playing?
swept by the Rays in Big 2026 at the Trop. They want to fucking get the fuck up out of there, and we're getting swept to the Trop. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Are the Dodgers playing? Is Utani in the rotation? Womsky, Yamamoto. Fuck. Otani on Wednesday. It's fucking great. It's fucking Otani on Wednesday. Fantastic. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And on ESPN, of course. Of course.
And then we play the Royals after that. We're at home. Maybe that's maybe a little home cooking might help. You know.
Oh, then we gotta go to Chicago. Why? Why do we gotta go to Chicago?
You're playing
we
the
never
Cubs?
win in Chicago. We're playing the Cubs after the Dodgers. We never win in Chicago. We haven't won in Chicago in forever.
Well, that's our fucking update. Okay? Be happy with it, people. Fuck. Our teams both win 1-5. Dog shit. Absolute horse shit. Different problems.
You know,
Same.
there's a saying in baseball. It's a very baseball saying. You can't win your division in April, but you could lose it.
Getting swept by the Rays. Oh.
Swept by the A's.
You know what's funny? These are winnable games. Very winnable. Very winnable games against the A's too. Our bats just don't. We don't want to hit. We don't want to hit the baseball. Wake the fuck up, Yankees. Wake the fuck up, bro.
Yo, Mets. You want to kill me? Because it's working. It's working. We're at that point. Fucking get swept
You know
by
what?
the fucking
I want to
A's.
keep the fucking energy going. I want to keep the rage going. I want to fucking talk about the WWE. I want to keep the rage going. I want to keep it alive. I want to keep that flame burning. WWE is fucking hot garbage shit right now. All right? And we don't talk about WWE on the show. And that's how you know that it's fucking trash. Because the fact that it's being brought up on this fucking show, it's dog shit. WrestleMania is at the end of is next week. At the end of this week.
Next week.
It's the 18th and 19th. So that
Yeah.
this at the end of this week, right? Or the end.
It's Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday
It's
and
5 days
Sunday.
away.
Yeah, it's one fucking week away. And the fact that there is maybe one match on a 13-match card spread over 2 nights that I give a fuck about as a super cash of WWE. Super cash. There's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem. We care about Roman and Punk. That's it. Oba and Brock, cool. But where's the stories? You know what I hate about WWE fans sometimes? They're like, oh, but the match is gonna be great. But the match. The excellence in the ring. You know how many people could put on a great wrestling match? A lot of people. They're professionals. I expect them to do that. You know what I also expect from them? To make me care about this feud. To bring this storyline to life. To be able to portray their character in a very interesting and good way. Especially if you're one of these megastars like Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. I expect storylines. I expect a soap opera. I come in for this. Right? Because we can watch great wrestling anywhere. And potentially, if you're going to WWE for wrestling, go somewhere else. Because you ain't fucking getting that great of wrestling. For being honest, chat. Because there's promotions with some better wrestling. AEW, AAA,
TNA,
NXT, TNA. You got some great wrestling. But you know what they also have, Daniel? You want to know what they also have? You want to know what the people booking the show have? A creative mind. A creative mind and an eye for storytelling. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Okay? And I'm just gonna pull it up. Okay?
Oh, wait, Daniel, aren't you the bigger dub wrestling fan? What's going on here?
Lewis, keep going.
Uh,
Lewis is
I'm
not
here.
done.
I'm here. I'm here with it. I'm gonna pull up a picture, guys. Okay, and you guys are gonna tell me what you see. Okay, it's gonna be like one of those like therapy sessions, where like I show you like
Like
an
a
image of a
butterfly?
black squiggly line. Hold up, I'm not gonna pull it up right now on here. There we go. All right. So what do you guys see right here? Just tell me what images are you getting from this?
I'm seeing Paul Levesque, and I'm seeing Triple H.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jess, what are you getting from this picture? What are you gathering?
Championships,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of belts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of belts, right? You know what I gather from this picture when I see this man? I see a domestic terrorist. That's what I see. I see
Oh my god!
I see a domestic terrorist because this guy is single-handedly killing the WWE from inside out. This is a fucking inside job. He doesn't give a fuck about the WWE. He doesn't care. It's a new era. We're gonna be storytellers and this is what we do. Oh, what? Book a fucking trash feud for Mania? That so trash that you had to fucking have so many promotions to fucking sell tickets. Oh, 25% off here, 15% off here. Oh, for 10 hours only, everything is 30% off for the tickets. When was the last time you've heard WWE do shit like that? It's been a long time, probably. All right? This WrestleMania coming up, guys, is going to be the lowest, what do you call it? Like, attendance WrestleMania since... I think like WrestleMania 20
Is that official? Or are you just guessing
No. That's official. It will be.
Every WrestleMania has sold out
Mm-hmm.
for like the past 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lowest
Now-
ticket sales WrestleMania of all time.
Now, is that because they really are becoming bad, or is that a testament to maybe fans' pockets not allowing,
Both.
not
Both,
can't make room
because-
to buy
because-
WWE WrestleMania tickets?
Because go ahead, Lewis.
It is both. However, it's more not the fact that people can't afford tickets, right? Because look, if the storyline was good and the product was good, people would pay fucking money. People would pay. They'd pay. And they would. This shit would sell out. If the feuds were banging, if the stories were great, this shit would sell. We've seen it. The shit before, a couple years ago, shit sold out. You want to know why? Because Roman Reigns was there. Head of the table, tribal chief. Fucking acknowledge him. Right, Jess? Shout out. There you go. Right? That storyline was so epic that it made...
He always looks good on top, I
It
tell
made...
you.
Okay. Yeah. God bless you, Jess. God bless you. And the reason why people sold out that WrestleMania a couple years ago is because that storyline was fucking fantastic with Cody Rhodes trying to win that title from Roman Reigns. And The Rock was there. And it was exciting. It was cinema. They were cutting promos on social media, in the ring. It was must-see TV. So people wanted to be there for that. They didn't give a fuck about ticket prices. The ticket prices are just fucking same. They don't give a fuck. They didn't care. They fucking said, you know what? I want to see this because this is good. And the build-up is good, and it's fantastic. This man right here, this domestic terrorist, Paul Levesque, triple fraud, triple K, he is the downfall, and he is the epitome of everything bad that's happening in the WWE right now. People want to blame TKO, right? The company that, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, they bought the WWE, and now they're underneath like that umbrella of TKO, right?
Yeah, so Vince McMahon sold his major share of TKO.
Yes.
So they own WWE. They have Paul Levesque Triple H as the creative director.
Mm-hmm. Which means he's in charge of storylines, okay? Now, if we're just talking about wrestling, these guys can wrestle, right? They're professionals, right? They do what they do. And
They can wrestle really
They can
good.
wrestle really good, right? And some of them don't wrestle at all. But we can fucking get into that. And So he's the creative director, right? So he's cultivating, right, with a group of people, these storylines, the story. WWE's a soap opera, right? Since he's gotten creative control, the company has lost viewership on SmackDown. They've lost viewership on Raw. They've went over to Netflix. They've lost a large portion of their viewership within the first year of that deal. And it's all because of this man right here. You could blame TKO. You could blame the prices, sure. But if the fucking product was interesting, people are going to be there. Why isn't the product interesting? Because this guy right here, this domestic terrorist, Paul Levesque, Triple K, doesn't know how to book a fucking show. These wrestlers don't wrestle. These wrestlers, all they do is brawl. They don't actually have a match. They don't wrestle. All they do is talk into a mic, shit promos, not really good fucking story building. The character development's not good. And a lot of these wrestlers are suffering because of it. Rhea Ripley, when's the last time we've seen her wrestle? It's been a hot minute. Jade Cargill, the woman's champion, mind you, champion, hasn't wrestled in months. Hasn't defended the title in months. She's a champion, mind you. And it's not because of her. It's because of this guy right here. He's not booking her properly. They're not booking her properly. It's all him. Cody Rhodes. The reason why they added Pat McAfee to that feud. Him. They could say TKO all they want, but who greenlights it? Him. Triple K.
Is that what set you off the Pat
Paul
McAfee
Levesque. Yes.
appearance?
Because I kind of cared about Randy
But
Orton
he's
and
been
Cody
a part
Rhodes.
of WWE for a while now.
He has, but in a different capacity. Not like
All right,
this.
I'll take over for this one.
Go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'll explain this whole history to Jess.
Mhm.
Right. So the main event for night one was Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Right. So Cody Rhodes used to be in the WWE a long time ago, like 2010, 2015, whatever. Right.
Wasn't he there when we? So wait, before you go any further, Daniel took me to my first WWE event with my godson a few weeks ago for Monday Night Raw.
A few months ago. It was in January.
Yeah, in January. Oh, damn, it was in January? Why did I feel like it was around the corner? But who was there? CM Punk was there.
CM Punk was there.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley was
Not
there.
Cody Rhodes.
Not Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was on SmackDown.
Okay. Okay, keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Cody Rhodes was part of WWE from 2010s to whatever. Randy Orton's been in WWE for like 30 years. Since like the early 2000s, early 90s, whatever. So the storyline was that Randy Orton mentored Cody Rhodes when he was in WWE. Right? He was like his teacher, he brought him in, whatever. It was a storyline, it's not a real thing. That was what was posted, right? So Cody leaves, he goes, forms AEW, he comes back, right? Cody and Randy didn't really have a feud until now. It's like they've had interactions, it's like their first real feud, right? And so the storyline that we were going down, which made a lot of sense and got people kind of interested in, was that, and again, it's very easy. This was mentor versus student, right? This is a very easy story to tell. You could write this on any TV show, book, novel, web series, fanfic. This is a mentor versus student moment because of what happened in the past. You could write that very easily. We had to include Pat McAfee, who has never had any involvement with Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes, to be Randy Orton's mystery phone call person. Do you see how stupid we're taking this story? Why is Pat... And now, if you listen to Pat McAfee promos and we're getting his side of the story, his argument is that, oh, well, wrestling is not what it used to be, and I'm part of the older generation of fans who want to go back to that time, and Randy Orton is that champion who's going to bring us back to that time. Randy Orton's 45 years old. I love Randy Orton. Randy Orton's one of the GOATs, right? He's one of the greatest of all time. The brother is 45, 46 with a multitude of injuries. So to say that Reigns is going to be the one to bring us back to the old time doesn't make sense because he can't do that anymore. Right? And then you also have the fact that Pat McAfee is like, oh, Cody Rhodes is the evil. He's the one that's boring and slow and that ticket sales are down because of him. Ticket sales are down because you're in the storyline for no reason. Ticket sales are down because ticket prices are too expensive for people to buy. That's the reason. Because TKO thought that you were such a megastar that you would help ticket sales. You're not. You're Pat McAfee. I get it. You have a you have a very, 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 very niche part of this pie, right? Of this WWE pie, you have a very small. You were a commentator and you wrestled in 2 matches, maybe 3. I'm probably gonna get shit for that in the comments. I already hear. Oh, you actually wrestled in 5 matches, 2 and 2. I don't give a shit. Okay. Pat McAfee being shoehorned into the storyline is part of the issue. It was not needed. You could have told this story in a much different way. And I'm not on Lewis's side entirely because Lewis puts the blame solely on Triple H. I put the blame solely on TKO. I think Triple H is a great booker when he's not handcuffed half the time. I've been to those NXT shows. I've been there when he was head of creative and he put on spectacular produced matches. I'll give you a little I'm not mansplaining this. I'm going to teach you something real quick, okay? It's not mansplaining. It's going to sound like mansplaining. It's not. Okay, I promise. In wrestling, there's writers and there's producers, okay? Writers write out the storyline, right? They put people together. They create the feud. They create the reasoning. Producers are the ones who kind of choreograph the match. They give the time. They're saying, okay, we're going to go, headbutt here. You're going to punch him here. You're going to lean against the ropes here. They basically are the choreographer for the dance, right? That's their job. When Triple H was head of NXT and he didn't have Vince holding him down, he didn't have TKO holding him down, he was allowed to do what he wanted. Him and his producers put on spectacular matches in NXT, in the Black and Gold era, right? When he got into WWE and when he got the name of head of creative, when he got on the TKO board, that's when shit kind of went south because now he has to appease a much higher power. It's no longer his control. It's what TKO wants. So TKO wants to have Pat McAfee on the show. Guess what? Pat McAfee's on the show. He cannot say no to TKO. He can't. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. He has to appease the new shareholder. Vince McMahon is not there anymore, gratefully. Much people want to shit on that because they forget 2020, 2019 and how shit WWE was there, but that's besides the point. So I understand the frustration of blaming Triple H, and I'm not saying he's not to blame. He's part of the reason, definitely, because the writing could be a lot fucking better. But I think part of the issue too is that you're trying, Jelly Roll is fighting on SmackDown.
Yeah, I didn't even
Why?
include Jelly Roll.
Really?
Who the fuck is
Why?
Jelly Roll?
But this is part of the issue, is that instead of building out storyline, instead of building out drama and building out genuine care, we're going for the big pop. We're going for the big name value. We're going for, he's good, put them together. Let's run through the Mania card real quick.
Oh, run through
Real
it. Let's
quick.
run through feuds that we care about. Ha!
Right.
None.
So Saturday, there's 2 matches on ESPN. ESPN has the first hour of both Mania, Saturday and Sunday. That's part of the deal. So, first match on Saturday. I have this right? Do I have this right? Saturday match card. Yeah. Yeah. Saturday match card. 6-man tag match. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. Why? Why is I Show Speed here? Why are the Usos not in a tag team title match when Jey Uso was one of your biggest stars last year? And why is LA Knight on the fucking pre-show when he's the most over character in WWE? This is part of the issue. Right? Second pre-show match.
Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre.
Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre.
Mhm.
Why is that the first hour? This is one of the more dramatic feuds, and Jacob Fatu is great and Drew McIntyre is great. This should be near the middle. This should be near the end. This is one of the more intense feuds you've had in the past weeks. They're literally trying to kill each other every week. Why are we on the pre-show? This is actually going to be a really good match. Really, it's going to be. Why are we here? Why did we get here?
And also, Drew McIntyre, good segments. Decent brawls.
Good segments.
I get it. You know, Triple H loves a brawl segment. He loves a brawl segment, but Drew McIntyre's been doing good with what he's fucking being given. And that's what the wrestlers have to do. They're literally given a shit pie, and they're like, okay, make apple pie.
And you know what? Sometimes, and most of the time, they make it work.
Mm-hmm.
They make it work. Women's Tag Fatal 4-Way. Nia Jax and Lash Legends, the champions for some reason. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Bayley and Lyra and the Bella Twins.
No one cares. Literally no one cares.
No one cares.
No one gives a fuck. I'm sorry. Like,
AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
For the 20th time.
Fine.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Sure. I could tell you who's going to win that match with the back of my hand. The one that upsets me the most. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Gunther came back 2 weeks ago. Gunther retired John Cena. Gunther retired a lot of these legends. Why are we fighting Seth Rollins for no reason?
Hey, Daniel, you remember
Why is Seth Rollins fighting Gunther?
Daniel, you remember the generational heat that Gunther was going to get after beating John Cena? Yeah, how many weeks did that last? Like 1?
Retired AJ Styles.
Where's the heat?
Why are we fighting Seth Rollins?
They didn't even have a match for him like 3 weeks ago. They didn't have him on the card 3 weeks ago. It's dog shit. He's one of your top heels.
Co-main event: Stephanie Vecchia versus Lee. Yeah, top heels. Not being used in the best segment. But, it's fine. But you know what's gonna be cool? Seth Rollins' intro. Seth Rollins have a great fucking intro.
And Seth Rollins is just a fucking fodder piece too. He's just fucking a guy that they just put in any feud, and he's like, "Oh, this will be great." No, it's not. It's shit.
Women's Championship match: Stephanie Vecchia versus Liv Morgan. Fine. I like both of them. I have no problem with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton with Pat McAfee, which we talked about. Moving on to Sunday. 2 matches on ESPN. Oba Fenn versus Brock Lesnar.
Why the fuck is that not up the card? They want to get eyes. Why are we starting with that? They want to get eyes. They want to get eyes. If you're the
It's Brock Lesnar.
It's Brock Lesnar.
ESPN. Sure.
Now this is a decently built feud. Decent brawl segments, right? Brock Lesnar and Oba, they're 2 big, powerful men, right? Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, right? And then Oba Femi, right? It's cool. It has some intrigue because they're both big and strong and sweaty, and it's gonna be fun, right? They're gonna fucking hit each other really hard and throw each other on the floor,
And then you have an Intercontinental Championship match with Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Jay McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio.
If Javon Evans doesn't win that, I'm gonna fucking scream.
But I this is part of the problem. Fantastic match.
Mm-hmm.
Why are half of these guys here? Why is he here? I love Rusev. Why is he here?
Because why not?
JD McDonough. Why is he here?
Not?
Why is Dragon Lee here?
Why not?
You see, but this is part of the problem. It's going to be a great ladder match. This is going to be an absolute barn burner. It's going to be war with these 6 men. Why?
Why are we doing it? It's the why part, Jess. This is the reason. WWE could put on these matches. It's like, you know how the NFL has storylines for some of their games, how some narratives for the games? The WWE has to do that with every single thing, right? They have to script it. They can concoct the narrative. It's not even like this quarterback versus this quarterback. It's already built in. No. You can build it from scratch. You could become a trad wife and make your own fucking cereal.
Well,
guys,
I do think it's funny that, and I'm not a fan, and I don't mean to disrespect fans when I say this, but it's almost like, well, this is fake.
You know what else is fake?
But I
Movies.
understand.
Frankenstein ain't
Movies
real,
are
bro.
fake. Movies are fake.
You know what I'm saying? Begonia
I
ain't
know
really
that.
happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this is also
I
just
know
it's a
that.
soap opera. It's a drama.
What I'm saying is, because
But,
it
okay.
is not, it's going through like an ebb and flow right now. I'm sure like what they're
But-
missing is a creative visionary storyteller. I mean,
Right.
it seems like they're kind of going through it seems like they're
But
going
just-
through like a transition period.
But you want to know what else too, just real quick? Just to push back on your point a little bit. How many years did it take you to watch Yellowstone, the show? Because I know you love that show.
How
The
many
entirety.
years?
Yeah.
It was
Including
on
the
the
sequel
air for like
series.
5-6 years. Like 6
Right.
years.
So you made a commitment to that show.
Yeah.
Even though you know the characters are fake, the story's made up, whatever.
Yes.
You made a commitment. These are fans who made a commitment to WWE for a long time.
No, I
And
understand. And it sucks. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, let's say we don't feel like we're getting rewarded for that time.
The
It's part of the
product
problem.
is awful. That's what they're trying to say.
Oh no, yeah, I understand because like you said, TV shows are fake. So when my TV show goes bad, and that's what happened to Yellowstone in its last season, it's very disappointing. But that's because they had major changes in the background. But what I was gonna say with regards to the fact that they're having all these outside contributors who are not wrestlers, Pat McAfee, I Show Speed, all these in Jelly Roll. I have a serious question: are people not wrestling anymore? Can they not find real wrestlers throughout the country to bring onto the scene?
No, they
Can
can't.
they not give those spotlights to
They
other
can.
wrestlers that are already there
No, they can't.
and other leagues?
Welcome
Like,
to the biggest issue in WWE, Jess.
Talent development and using talent properly.
it seems like nobody wants to talent. And okay, so this is what I get back when I talk about fake. I don't mean to say it as a dig. But this is kind of what happens when it's not really an organic thing. You have to have creativity. It's not like other sports leagues where it's natural that natural talent is going to come up through the ranks. And they're not going to have like a stranger block on an offensive. Like, it's not, they don't pull from outside. So I think with wrestling, it's kind of, you guys are just going through a bad season right now, but you definitely need. I think for the fact that it's bigger now than it's ever been, it's kind of seems like they're watering down the product.
Well, here's the thing too, right? And this is part of my problem. WWE does have kind of a semi-developmental. It's NXT. It's Evolve, right? They have those things. And you know what? Some of those women and men on NXT are fantastic at wrestling. Really good. They give great promos. And when their time comes to get called up, where are they? And when they are shown, they're really good. Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes are really good. They're great wrestlers. They're nowhere near this card. You have fantastic young women.
You really need.
Go ahead.
No, keep going. No, go.
No, I'm saying you have fantastic young female talent. Where are they on this card? We're still building off of Jade Cargill, who hasn't wrestled in months. When you have people like Julia, who's fantastic at wrestling. Selena Vega, who's being stuck with Aleister Black when she's a fantastic wrestler. I've seen it. And we're living off Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, who are great, but they had their time. Why is Nia Jax still wrestling? She's not great. And I'm not saying these guys are bad, but I'm saying you have to eventually branch out to your younger talent and your new talent. Roxanne Perez being nowhere on this card is a fucking shame. Because she is a great wrestler that hasn't been used in months. These people can wrestle. I've seen it. I know they could do it. They ran NXT for years. Not even months, years. And we're subtracting them because we're afraid that they're not selling tickets. So we need to rely on name value. We need to make Seth Rollins and Gunther. We need to, because that'll bring fans in. That's what they want to see. With Carmelo Hayes, we need to put the belt on Sami Zayn. When Carmelo Hayes has literally 3 months, he had the U.S. title for 3 months. He wrestled every single week and had a 4 to 5 star match every single week. And they lost. They made him lose the title to Sami Zayn to get Sami Zayn on the card. Because Sami Zayn is the bigger name. And you know what? Fans are booing Sami Zayn. But he's the good guy in this match against Rick Williams. They're not even listening to their fans because they have to do what TKO wants. Triple H, gotta give it Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn is a bigger name apparently.
But
he's what's gonna sell the tickets.
You know what I hate? You know what Triple H will say to all the fans who think that the product is trash? Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut up. Your product is trash. You lost half your viewership once you started on Netflix. It's been 1 year. Half of your viewership is gone. You were getting close to 2 million. Now you're getting less than 1 million. Jess, if you know anything about shows and anything about ratings, how bad is that? When you lose half of your viewership since coming onto a platform. Huh? Yeah, does that mean your product's good?
Dramatic dips, for dramatic dips like that within a year, it really does say something about the type of fan base you have. Meaning your fan base, even though it's a product that it's created, they are expecting some form of integrity to the product. Like they are, and not for nothing, because it's not like your favorite baseball team, your favorite basketball team. I don't have to stick around and listen to this bullshit. I don't have to watch this fucking bullshit. You guys can make this better. Like you're choosing to, I'm not tolerating you weakening my shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's WWE for a reason. We love it. It's a fandom because of a certain reason. We love these storylines. We love it is a form of competition that is glammed the fuck out over great production value. It's so they really need to hire someone, and I agree with you. That guy probably should be fired, because if you're bleeding, you need to stop the bleeding, and you need to get someone who. And I'm not going to say this guy doesn't care about, but he's a former wrestler, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he knows what it takes. So who is he? I mean, he knows what it takes, and he knows what the fans love. So why is he making these decisions? Is it because of TKO? Is TKO just like, well, Vince McMahon is not here anymore, and it's all about money right now, and ratings is all it cares. And Pat McAfee, he brings in money. He's everywhere. Bring him on. I Show Speed, the biggest fucking streamer across the world. Bring him on. And you really need someone who's gonna fight and advocate to keep great storylines for wrestling. Someone's like, we don't fucking need Pat McAfee for everything. He is a commentator. We have a place for him. He has a role. He doesn't need to have a match. And you guys know how I feel about Pat McAfee, so this is not like get him the fuck out of here. Like I Show Speed. You can involve these outsiders without making them the fucking attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Your wrestlers, if you want wrestling to sustain itself, you need to have wrestlers. People who know how to really wrestle. Only people who know how to play basketball play basketball. Only people who know how to play the NFL get in the NFL. Only people who know how to play baseball get into baseball. Why the fuck are you having people whose main focus is not wrestling? Pat McAfee, as much as he loves wrestling, he's not wrestling every fucking day.
Mm-hmm. He's
not taking those hits every day. He's not bleeding wrestling every day. You need to have your main product. So it seems like they just need a new director. They need someone who's going to tell TKO, okay, we can make it fancy, but no, we're not going to water down the product. But you also need someone who knows what the product is.
Mm-hmm. And this is the one of the last things that I'll say about this topic. And I forgot it. Wow, holy shit. Wow, I blanked again. What's wrong with me, son? Yeah, what's up with me? Wow, I forgot.
Got away from you, but it'll come back.
It'll come back. You
It'll
guys
come back.
Fucking get it. Go ahead.
I mean,
You know, I think I'm sorry to hear that, but I think it was because I was seeing the some of the fodder online about other people were saying the same thing, like what's going on with wrestling, what the fuck is this shit, and people were coming down hard on Pat, which I was kind of surprised at because I'm like, he's been a part of wrestling for like the last 5 years, the last 4 years. Why are we shocked that he's in the ring? But I guess not hearing the breakdown.
Yeah. My thought came back to me. These guys get paid
Okay.
more than ever now. The wrestlers. They're making them into attractions. They're making them into, you see these guys only at the fucking paid live events wrestle. I haven't seen Cody Rhodes. These guys walk into the arena with sweatpants and a hoodie and a coffee. Back in the day, you are in your attire everywhere you go. You enter the arena in your attire. You come from the fucking parking lot with your fucking spandex on and your boots strapped. Back in the day. And you come ready to fucking be here, be on the show. These guys walk in, 3-piece suit, coffee in hand, water in hand, put a microphone and just start spewing some dumb shit. They don't wrestle anymore. Like back in the day when I was watching, these wrestlers, they would wrestle. They wouldn't wrestle the hardest fucking match they've ever had in their entire lives ever on any fucking night. Some days involving the wrestling with the storyline, right? They'll face a guy who is the ally of another guy, and then the other guy will jump into the match, and then they'll have a brawl, get a disqualification. Or the other guy, he's taking out his frustrations about this guy onto this guy, and they have problems backstage, and now, I'm going to take on this guy, and then I'm going to take out my anger, and then this other guy's going to run in and then save that guy, right? You can involve the wrestling with the storyline, too. They don't just have to fucking sit there and talk all the fucking time. Yeah, I really want to see them fucking yap for 30 minutes about nothing. Literally. When you listen to... Jess, one of the big things about WWE is that the crowd can dictate a lot. They could really dictate the energy of the room, right? When the crowd is luke fucking warm for almost every segment, there's a problem. You got some of your biggest stars. We're lukewarm. We're like, We're lukewarm. When you got guys who are so over, you can't turn them heel because they're so fucking infatuated. The audience is so infatuated with them. When we say over, that means people are in love with them. Their character, what they fucking represent, they love them. Why are these guys not on the show more? Why are these guys not getting a lot of love? Why are these guys not leading the charge? Back in the day, you had Shawn Michaels, you had Triple H, Randy Orton, John Cena, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar. You had Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. These guys were larger than life characters. And they also kept the realism, quote unquote, of wrestling outside of the arena. They weren't fucking on podcasts getting drunk, talking to the opponent that you're about to face. Cody Rhodes, you fucking bum. They were keeping, quote unquote, kayfabe. They were keeping it real. The Undertaker, when he walked outside, he was the Undertaker. And that kind of kept the mystique up. And I liked that. Now they don't do that anymore. Everybody's fucking Mr. Nice Guy outside of the fucking ring. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Fuck that. Fuck WWE. Piece of shit. I'll keep over WrestleMania.
A lot of it is culture.
It's like, I don't know.
You know, the culture that people are setting. You know? They don't want to show up in their attire. They think they're big businessmen.
Because
so
they're
they come
making
in
millions of
their
dollars now. They're making millions.
They should make millions.
But they should fucking work.
That doesn't mean
Work.
It doesn't mean that they should. Well, like I said, who's their man? Like, who's running the organization?
Triple
What are the
K,
rules?
triple fraud. He's creative.
Who's in for? Like, is there a code? Is there a code that says you guys need to come in your attire? Like, you have to make these things. If you want to keep things a certain way, you have to etch those things in stone. Remember, once upon a time in the NBA, you couldn't come to the game in jeans. You would get fined. You have to come in a suit. Only Allen Iverson, my first love of my life. Only Allen Iverson was like, I'm gonna come in how the fuck I want to come in. And now you see these NBA players, they all don't come in suits. Some of them come in whatever the fuck they want to come in. Some come super fresh, super jazz, some casual, and then some are just like, you're an NBA star. You could have. No, I'm sure you can afford something better looking.
And you want to know what it is?
Look at the NFL players. People come in with no fucking shoes.
Yeah. And you want to know what it
People
is?
come
Jess?
in like a tank top and a pair of It's weird. It's just you have to enforce those things.
As much as he is a shit person, Vince McMahon, when he was running WWE for times, shit was fucking fantastic, electric. My friends talk about this shit, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the product back in the day, man, you wouldn't fucking believe it. It was must see television."
Well, that's
Must see.
because he was a wrestler
Vince McMahon,
and he wanted. Well, I mean, but a wrestler's heart. He it was his
yeah,
business.
Okay, there you go. He
You
created
understand
the
what I'm
business.
saying?
Yeah,
He was the show.
Hello.
he's the founder.
Yeah, he's wrestler. He's wrestling. So he wanted a certain type of world,
And he built
and
it.
that's what he created. And another so Vince McMahon actually the reason why you see Pat everywhere is because right before this shit got out the bag with Vince McMahon, he ended up forming like a close relationship with Pat. He was showing up on his show, phone calls. He was growing relationships. And ESPN was getting closer to the WWE. Then it was all big. It's all big one big molding pot of relationships. And I think if Vince McMahon was still in charge, if that shit didn't have to happen, if that shit didn't happen with all these allegations or whatever, and him having to step away or whatever, there's a good chance a lot of this would be not happening, but it would still some things would be happening, but it wouldn't be so like obtuse. He would find ways to grow it, which he did, and without watering down the product. That's how he was able to keep it good and so authentic to its brand for 30 years before he had to give it up.
Yep. Anything else you got to say, Daniel, about this topic?
I think the last thing I'll say is that it's WWE's in a place right now where it's weird because I still think the soul is still kind of there. I think a lot of young talent still care about the business and still care about wanting this to work. I think to a degree, Triple H that he wants these people to grow. I feel like he's part of the problem. Yes, that writer room is terrible. TKO is part of the problem. And I think as we go along, we have to see what comes out of this because what's happened has happened. There's no time to recover, so WrestleMania is going to be what it is. Where we go from after WrestleMania is going to be very important because this is a very low point in the industry. It's a very low point. WrestleMania is the main event. It is the Super Bowl. This is the moment where all eyes are on WWE. And it's often the time where it dictates where the company is going to go. For the next 2-3 years, WrestleMania is the starting and end point for a lot of things. So what's going to happen at WrestleMania is going to happen. Where we go after WrestleMania is going to be very important. If they can recover and they can kind of maybe go back to their old ways and TKO can take a step back and calm the fuck down, and they're allowed to kind of do what they need to do and let the wrestlers run the company and let them run their shows and do what they're supposed to do, I do believe they have the spirit and the charisma to do it. However, if we continue on the same path that we've been on for the past 2 or 3 months, the problems are going to get worse. The product will get worse. And TKO is going to have a tough decision to make into how we make it better if they even know how to. Because right now, clearly, they're not showing they know how to make it better. They're making it infinitely worse. So this post-WrestleMania is just as important as WrestleMania itself. Regardless of who wins, whoever has titles at the end of the day, whoever wins storylines, whatever, the future of WWE is going to be determined by the month after WrestleMania and see where we're at there. Because that will be more, I feel like, than WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't want to talk about the WNBA today. I could wait. I'm good on that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I got my anger out. I'm on my cool down right now. Fucking chilling. You want to run through NBA playoffs? Rory McIlroy winning the Masters. Let's run through it real quick. We're already
Yeah, NBA playoffs.
Jess is like
the play-in.
no.
Listen, no, we have to talk about the ever important play-in tournament because it's so important to the NBA.
Yeah, isn't it, Jess? You're not fucking pumped? How dare you?
You're not pumped for the play-in tournament between the 10 and the 9 seed to determine who gets to play in the 8 seed? Come on, this is the best part of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, Jess, you fucking Cash. What's up with you, son?
Come on, Cash. You don't want to see the 10 seed Miami Heat against the 9 seed Charlotte Hornets to determine who plays the loser of the 7-8 seed?
But has this in-season tournament helped ratings?
Well,
because that's
is
the only
not
reason
the
why they
in-season
should be
tournament.
doing it.
This is the play-in.
The play-in, but does that help ratings?
Yeah.
Has it proven?
Yeah, people watch. It's playoff basketball at the end
Well,
of
it's
the day.
the playoffs technically, isn't it?
Yeah.
So of course people watch the playoffs, but has it risen? I mean, as long as people, the only way they should be doing this play-in, they should only keep it if it's actually proving that it's raising our ratings.
No, it is.
Once we started okay, well then we're gonna stay. They're gonna keep it. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's good. It's good. We just it's funny to like shit on it because it's like playoffs, but not. You know. But they got teams
That's
in there
funny.
that people care about that they want to see. The Charlotte Hornets right now are hot. They're kind of hot right now. They were on a really good wave in the second half, so who knows if they sneak into that 8th seed and might give the Pistons a little run for their money. There's intrigue. There's story. WWE story. Tell it. Okay? There's intrigue here, you know? But, you know, the Knicks are the 3 seed. Who are they going to play in the 6 seed? That's what's really important.
They're playing the Atlanta Hawks.
Ooh, tough matchup. I would have liked it to be the Raptors. I would have thought that would have been an easier matchup. Atlanta Hawks for me right now, they're a bit scary, Chat. A bit scary. They're a tough team. Without Trae Young, they got better.
Somehow they got better without Trae Young.
Jalen Johnson's a fucking problem. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's a fucking problem. They got Okongwu on the boards. They got some good fucking pieces there. They got CJ McCollum there. They got some good pieces there. They could give the Knicks a little run for their money, Chat.
It's a tough series. It's a tough first round series, tough draw. Atlanta's played the Knicks close all year. But I'll say what I said last week. There has to now be a different gear turn within the Knicks. The regular season, that's fine. This is where you have to really prove that this team is ready to go win a title. Because I haven't seen it all year. So whatever fuck-ups, whatever learning you had to do with Mike Brown, that's out the window now. I have to now see that 3rd, 2nd, 4th gear, and you have to lay your dick down. You have to now show the Atlanta Hawks that they're nothing. Respectfully, I think Atlanta's a great team too. I think they're a very competitive team. It's gonna be a very close series. But at the end of the day, they should not be causing problems for the Knicks. The Celtics and the Pistons are a different conversation. Atlanta should not be the issue. If it is the issue in the first round, we go 7-6 games against the Hawks. There's a problem here, and it's not so much on the players or the coach. It could be on players and the coach. I mean, so that to me becomes the bigger story. You have to take, if it's 5 games Atlanta, fine, but you have to take care of them. There is no Trae Young. They are a young team. They're inexperienced in the playoffs. You went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year and were 2 games away from the NBA Finals, right? You now have to put whatever differences you had this year, whatever struggles you had this year, put that aside and figure out how to win a basketball game and really just impose your will on Atlanta. Because you are infinitely better than them on paper. So if they struggle against Atlanta, I will have much more concern than if they did in the regular season. So that's the only thing I'll really say about it. The Knicks should not have a problem against the Hawks, but if they do, it's not going to be an easy second round. It's going to be rough.
Rory McIlroy. He's
Roy
he's a
McIlroy won the
champion.
Masters.
He's a Masters champion, chat.
He
He
he's
won
to
again?
back- He's back-to-back Masters champion. Yeah.
Whew.
He's only
Wow.
the fourth player in Masters history to do that. First since Tiger, back in 2001, 2002. Tiger won in 02. So yeah, he had a very, very interesting 4 days. He had a 6-point lead on Saturday, and he squandered that. It went down to like a 2-point lead, 2-shot lead. And today he actually lost the lead at one point. He was able to get it back. And then on his in the 18th hole, he put the ball in the trees, somehow got out of it, bogeyed, and so it was a very, very up and down day and week for him. But he was able to kind of settle, regroup, and yeah, he won. It was a very fun Masters, a lot of competitive golf. Sky Scheffler had a big run. Justin Rose had a big run. Yeah, it was a very, very... It was a good Masters. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of competitive golf being played. But Roy came out on top. He won his second green jacket in a row. Yeah. So it was a fun Masters. Shout out to Rory.
There you go. And yeah, do we have anything else we want to discuss? Anything else we want to bring up real quick? I'm good. All right, we're getting the fuck up out of here, baby. Let's get the fuck on out. That's been the Get Back. I've been Lewis. That's been Daniel. That's been Jess. That's been Thomas. This has been Tito. And we're getting the fuck up out
My
of here.
bird will be here eventually.
His bird will be there eventually. His fucking beautiful hawk will be there.
Dove.
We'll
'Cause
manifest
Jess
dove.
wants me to get a dove.
We're gonna get a beautiful dove eventually. And thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace out.